So, an aircraft flying at 600 kilometers an hour sets out to intercept a second aircraft Q, which is a distance away in the direction west 30 degrees south and flying due east at 600 kilometers an hour. Find the direction in which P should fly in order to intercept Q. Well, it's a sort of a relative question because you got to plant one of them to the spot. Okay, I'm going to plant Q to the spot. Okay. Or I could plant, I'm trying to think now, west 30 degrees south. That gives me enough information for P relative to Q. Okay, so I'm going to do is this phi PQ and phi P and phi Q. I'm going to write down all three, right? And phi PQ equals phi P minus phi Q. I'm going to write down several different things here, okay? I call it magda or magnitude and direction, okay? Now, magnitude and direction is the velocity of P relative to Q. If we keep Q fixed to the spot, the relative velocity will have to be in the direction west 30 degrees south for them to intercept each other. Okay? So west 30 degrees south. Sorry, that's not the magnitude, that's actually the direction, so that goes down there. Now what about the direction, guys? In general, I have 4 categories. I have 6 categories here. To do these questions, I need 4 out of the 6, and then I can do it. Okay? So what do we have next? Magnitude. We know that aircraft P, it sets out, so we know that it's 600, but we don't know which direction it's going in. So that's 2 pieces of information. And next thing we know is this one's flying due east. And that's at 600. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do this using trigonometry quite easy. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so velocity of PQ equals phi P minus phi Q. And what I'm going to say is that phi P equals phi PQ plus phi Q. Now, I've taught you before is that if I'm drawing a triangle, I have to start phi P and either one of the other 2 at the same point. A really easy one to start off with is phi Q, because I know everything about it. I know that it's going going east at 600. That's a really easy one to start off with. Okay? And then what I know is, I know that phi PQ should be going in which direction. Now, I have to start off phi P, okay? And phi PQ is going west 30 degrees south. So phi PQ would be going this way here, and then I can draw phi P all the way up. I reckon phi P is going to be the fastest here. Okay, so let's just check this out for a minute. You just got to make sure you obey the triangle law, okay? So at the moment is we have phi Q and phi P starting from the same position, which is what you want. Phi Q. Now phi Q plus phi PQ is adding both of those vectors together. Those 2 vectors together have to equal the vector that's on its own, which is phi P. So excuse me about that. Okay, so there's our triangle here. We now know that this one here was west 30 degrees south. And what's west 30 degrees south again? This angle here. We know that to be 30 degrees. We know what about the velocity of phi Q? Phi Q is 600. Okay, and what do we know about the velocity of phi P? 600 as well. Therefore, what do we know about this angle here? 30 degrees as well, because it's what type of triangle? An isosceles triangle. Okay? Now what are we looking for from the question? Find the direction in which P should fly in order to intercept Q. So what we're really looking for is this is phi P, yeah? This is phi Q. Oh sorry, that's phi Q, and this is phi PQ. And this here is going to be 60 degrees. And without even doing a single sine rule.
No, it's going to be 120.
Sorry? Oh, 120, sorry, excuse me. 120. Now, the fact that that's 120 degrees, what does that mean about our triangle? It's completely in the wrong direction at the moment, but look, it'll fix itself. Now let me show you why. We currently have this going in what direction do we have this going in? We have it going in south, we have it going in east. So, get this right, east 120 degrees, south. What does that actually flip around to? So if you were to draw your x-axis, x and y-axis here. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your thing here, you're going to get your compass, and you're going to go your full 90 degrees around, and then you're going to go 30 degrees here. And here's your answer. West 60 degrees, south. And what's the other one? South 30 degrees, west. What? Do you want to tell? Another way of thinking of it would be to get the diagram here. And what you're going to do is you're going to make the diagram quite big. And what you can actually do is you can just extend this line for P all the way down through Q. Upon completing this, what you realise is that this here is 30 degrees because of an alternate angle. What you then realise is that this is a isosceles triangle, which makes this one 30. And then when you add these two angles together, you're going to get an angle of west 60 degrees south.